everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 103 of MCEternal, where today I want to check out how we're doing over here. Not bad. So input 83,000 RF a tick. Doing pretty good. That's not too shabby. Output around 14 or 15. So we're definitely having a net gain of power here, thanks to all the nuclear craft work we've been doing between episodes here. The last few episodes we've seen a lot of nuclear craft work done, and we've got some pretty good stuff cooking. Meanwhile, all our fuel is reprocessing. How are we on Californium? Californium? Darren knows how to spell Californium. I promise. I really don't, apparently. So, last episode we got wrapped up in our nuclear craft area. If we pop over there, boom. How's it going, nuclear area? Not too shabby. We planned out where we're going to have our new nuclear reactors, right? So we've got this chunk here containing the four basic ones. High energy plutonium being one of the more radioactive resources. This chunk over here is going to have our curium and californium, right? So curium is cooking right along, doing just great. It takes about a minute and a half to 2 minutes, give or take, to burn through a single pellet of high energy curium. But, you know, it's getting there. It's doing its best. And meanwhile, what we've got is to work on a reactor that's going to burn californium. So that reactor is going to be extremely hot, as we saw towards the end of last episode when we talked about how much heat it's going to generate. So in preparation for that, what we're going to do is the following. A, we're going to create a actively cooled reactor that is actively cooled by ender pearls. We're going to need to melt down ender pearls in a melter and cool off the reactor with a constant supply of liquid ender pearls. Now, to get that going, we're going to need a few things. So let's get our nuclear craft stuff. Wow, look how much uranium and radiation, like all the different things. That's all cool. Look at that. So we're going to want our enderium coolers. I don't need all 9. I need 8. And I need this guy, right? And then we're going to need our graphite moderators. That's going to be cool. So that's for the copy-paste of it. We're also going to need some more fission and a controller. And we might even need some more fission reactor ports. I kind of forget how these guys do the active cooling. Do I need a port on every side that has a cooler? I might. So I remember, guys, what we need is a buffer. Dun, 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 dun. The buffer is what's going to, if we hold shift, can store up to a stack of items, 32,000 RF of energy, and 16 buckets worth of fluid. Will offload energy and materials into adjacent machines, and active coolers can be placed in the shell of a fission structure for transportation into and out of a reactor. So as I recall, we're going to need a buffer that's going to sit next to each of our enderium coolers. So effectively we need 8 buffers, right? 1 on the outside of each of these guys. So let's make it daytime, because daytime is when you can see what I'm doing. Then we're going to go build our reactor out in our nuclear craft area, and we're going to set up 2 bits of automation here. Bit 1 is going to be, let's detect if we've got enough, stuff in here. So let's actually just get you lined up. So you're going to be here-ish. Does that seem... No. That seems better. Yeah, so like centered here and centered here. Okay. And then you're going to have... that. And you're going to get these guys. So this is a smaller reactor, right? It is a 3x3 reactor, much smaller than we've been building thus far. Could I build a bigger one? Sure. Sure I could. Yeah? Oh, I know what happened. Hold on. Undo. Let's do +Y. Now we're cooking. All right, so that's the internals of our reactor here. Now, do I want this one bumped up a little bit? I might, actually. I might want this one up a little bit higher, like actually above the ground. Maybe we'll keep you open underneath, because I know I'm going to need access to the underneath of this thing. And then we'll put you here. I like that plan. I do. Yes, this looks cool to me. Now remember, we need one, basically on the outer edge, one outer edge of each of the Enderium coolers, we're going to need a buffer. So we'll put 4 over here. And how did I manage to do this so wrong? Do what now? Oh, right, I made 2 extra buffers. I was going to say, like, why do I have so many buffers? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that should be a valid structure at this point. We'll also have our... did I get my fission controller? No, I had not. So you go there. You're a 3x3 with 960 heat units per tick of cooling. Because they're passively cooled, right? That's what passive cooled Enderium coolers will get us. There's no way that we can't run this for even a tick. This will overwhelm this thing in a single tick. So we need to actively cool them, right? So for that, we're gonna want a melter. And it's now occurring to me, maybe I want 2 melters. That would be cool, right? So let's have one. That'll be a little bit harder in terms of the automation. Yeah, let's have maybe just one melter. All right, so we're gonna have you face in here. You're gonna be a melter. Let's get underground ready, right? Okay. And we've got item conduits now. So you're gonna come down here, buddy. And you're gonna be here. Okay, can I get a couple filters? That would probably be cool. And what we're gonna have then is an interface that chills, let's say here. I like that position for the interface. And you can now just run cables to here. And you're gonna keep 2 things in you. You're gonna keep half a stack of ender pearls. And you're gonna keep HECF, high energy californium. Just 1, because I don't want to put more than 1 in my inventory at a time. You know what I did is I took my radiation badge off, didn't I? Oh, look at that radiation climb. That is some highly radioactive stuff. Look at it. Look at it. In my inventory, look in the bottom left. 72 URADs per tick. 618 millirads per tick. With shielding on. With shielding on. How bad news is that? That is some bad news bears right there. Let's also not forget our crafting card for this guy. Yeah, the radiation is bad news when you hold that stuff. And I'm out of Radaway, by the way. I've used it all. We're going to have to set up a little... It shouldn't be hard to make Radaway if we want to. It really shouldn't be. But I don't know that we're going to need that much of it, so I might not waste any time making a lot of it. So now if I have this in my... There you go. See, it made another one for me. Beautiful. So you are then going to... insert on green, extract on brown, always active, but you're going to have a filter. Let's do this as quick as we can. Filter, whitelist, that stuff. You go away again. Whew! That radiation, though. Am I right? Cool. So you're going to filter that. Okay, nice. Then you are going to have your ender pearls, and you are going to insert on green. I don't think you need an extract, but you're going to filter that guy. Cool. So then if I tell you to extract on green, always active, insert on brown, you should start getting the ender pearls, and you should start getting the high energy californium, I would think. Maybe once the ender pearls are done going. Yeah, there you go. So the HECF is there, right? The URADs in this chunk are not terrible at the moment, but we will see if they get worse. And that seems pretty cool to me. Let's not forget our fission reactor port in the back here, which is going to be used for stuff. All right, so now you need power, So let's get you a flux point. Would probably be the easiest way, right? We might need to do something a little different here because I do have another plan. Yeah, let's get some conduiting. Because we're going to have another thing that sits here in a minute. Spoilers! And then flux point can go here. Dial 20's network, and you've got that going on. And now the last bit of good news will be half a stack of these guys. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're cooking. Nice, resonant ender being created. So that resonant ender now needs to be pumped into our active coolers, right? So for that, it doesn't really matter what we get. I think I'm going to use conduits for this, right? Let's use pressurized fluid conduits because then we can see it and that'll be cool. So you are going to not insert, you're just going to extract. And then if we hold shift on this buffer, I thought we could see how much stuff was in there, but maybe not. Now what's your cooling at? Cooling rate's still at 9 something-ish. You're not extracting, you're the buffers are what we need to do, right? I do not want to turn this thing on. I do not, Sam I am, want to turn this thing on. Let me get some LEU 235 fuel to test with. Now watch what happens when I have 3 of these in my inventory. You ready? You ready? This is gonna hurt. Did you see that? Bad news. The reason is I want to see what happens when I turn this reactor on, and I don't want it to, you know. Actually, did you absorb an HECF? You did. Boo. Boo, you already took one. Even though I didn't give you a redstone signal? Sneaky. Sneaky. See how it says there's HECF there? That's not good. So why are you not, buffer? Why are you not doing the thing? So I want to let this finish up. So he's at 16 buckets now. Right? So if I connect to this, how much are you going to empty out? You emptied out quite a bit there. You definitely emptied out more than is going to sit inside of a cooler. I just want to know why you're not showing me how much fluid is in here. I feel like in the past I've seen that metric on the Whale tooltip, and I don't know why I'm not currently. And it's distressing to me. Clearly we're putting a lot in there. It says it holds 32 buckets worth, right? So here's what I'm thinking, right? We can put these guys to not extract, just insert and connect you up. And what we can do effectively is, now where do I want to run this thing? We're going to want more conduiting. Good, you can make that. Get to work, buddy. Shouldn't be hard. That should take like a minute, right? Should be super quick. Yeah, it crafts that relatively fast. There you are. So let's get, and you guys can all be insert only. Not that it matters if you leave it on extract, because extract is never active, so it doesn't really matter. I don't like that, because now you look funny. What if we went up and over? How do we like that? Does that look cool? Ah, that's kind of cool. Okay. So at some point, you, sir, we'll fill up and back stuff. So let's take you out, LEU 235, because you're no longer going to be the experiment that I want you to be. And now you're going to get some more HECF, I presume. Oh, you know what? Because he's, you know what I should do? You know what I should do? Extract speed upgrades. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Now we're cooking. So he is full, right? So now we're going to hit that. And he should, when this thing backstuffs this melter, I'm going to feel better. Now, how are we for ender pearls? Not great. Not great. To home, James. To home indeed. I believe I could do this and that and this. Thank you. Looking good. What kind of fluid storage did I have here? You could have a signalum and a resonant. Oh, we're out of enterprise, right, I forgot. I should really be import busing from here. Or, like, storage drawering it or something. I don't know. Because I've got 2 ender pearls now. That's annoying. So let's put them away. That's going to go quick. And the reason I'm doing that is looting, by the way. Maybe we should have another ender pearl seed over here, because we do have multiple ender pearl seeds. Right? Another ender pearl seed might not be a bad idea. You were supposed to be mystical agriculture. And then you can plant, and then you can do the hoe thing with a crop. And then Enderman seeds. And it is a 10-10-10. We already have those like max upgraded, so that's cool. Okay. I like the Enderman seeds. Sweet. Alright, so that'll be better. Ender Pearl production. Now, to be fair, we're priming the reactor at this point. Once we turn on the reactor and it's actually running, it should be using far less Ender Pearls. Right? Far less. So we basically just have to wait for you to fill up. But I'm annoyed that I can't see the amounts on here. Is there some kind of whaler thing I can turn on? Liquids visible. Yeah, you should be able to see liquids. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen that screen before. Yeah, modules, general capability, Tinker's construct, capability, show tank data? Sure. Show, I don't know what capability means. Vanilla MC, huh? Probably nothing in here about storing liquids. Let's see if that show tank data thing. Oh, it does. Hey, look at that. Resonant Ender. Sweet. So turning on that show tank data thing helped. So see how there's 32 buckets worth in each of these dudes, right? So these guys have about, you know, 14-ish. This one has a little bit more at 21. So once we get them full, right, what we're going to want to do, let's get ready for the liquid monitor. Is that what I want to make? Yeah, it is. What up? Redstone torches that I don't have. Give me more sticks. Thank you. So your job, buddy, is going to be to sit right about here. Okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to measure the amount of fluid in the melter. And if it is greater than 80%, I want you to emit a redstone signal. Right, so redstone signal now is off. So let's get some redstone conduiting. This is a very quick and dirty way to measure the amount of fluid here. So your redstone will be outputting on red, and your will be input on red. Cool? So when you have more than 80% fluid inside your buffer, you're going to emit a redstone signal that will turn on the fission reactor. And if you get low on fluid, the redstone signal will turn off, and turn off the reactor. So remember, these guys all have a big buffer inside them. So once the buffer is full, this thing will start filling up. And once this thing starts filling up, then we have enough. All right, so this guy should be filling. We're getting there. We need some more ender pearls. So let's pop home and see how our mob farm is doing in terms of creating them. Again, we're just priming. There's a lot of ender pearls needed to get this thing filled up and backstuffed. Yeah, not as many as I would have hoped real quick, but... I'm going to turn off the lights here so we start producing more, well, no, we're not going to produce more because... Yeah, maybe no lights off. What are you doing out here, Gilgamesh? The Hollow? No. Not how this works. You die inside the room, not outside. No. Ha! So you guys all transferring at a decent speed? I just want to make sure we're not, like, you know, stuck on nothing. I think we're cool, though. Yeah, this range collector, the one downside to him is he doesn't have a great, thingy. Really? You're empty? Why are you empty? You shouldn't be empty. East, priority -20. Yeah, there's no way you should be going into there. You know what? To be fair, I don't think that this is set up in a very smart way. Because you're extracting really quick. But you're not. So you're probably extracting and voiding faster than you're inserting into the drawer. That I could see happening. Yeah, that's probably not a very smart way to go about it. What I should have is this guy connected here, is what should happen. Do you have some kind of filter or something? Why did I do it this way? Anybody? Anybody know why I set this up this way? You should have no extracting on at all. What you should be doing is that. So that way you're, so that on the west, your priority is high. Right? And then you will try to insert here first, and if you fail, you go here, 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 and then eventually the trash can. That should be what we're looking for. And wow, you have a lot of stuff to clear out, huh? Yeah, that's the speed I would have expected there. So let's put your upgrades there. So that's at least fast again. And then east can be insert again. And east's insert, by the way, is -20. So that should be voiding stuff that we don't need no more. And that's a little bit smarter of a setup. I don't know why it was set up so stupidly. It's something that I set up like ages ago and just never ever looked at again. And it's been derpy this whole time. Dyer, please. Dyer, please. Why would you be so stupid in the past? I'm blaming past Dyer on that one. All right, so how are we doing? Are you backstuffing yet? You're gonna get there, I think. Yeah, look, 32 buckets. I think we're filling up. At this point, what we're doing is filling up the fluid conduits. So in a moment, because all the buffers are full, in a moment the fluid conduits will be full, and then the melter will backstuff. And when the melter backstuffs, then it's go time, folks. Then it's go time. That's right, repair my sleeping bag. So, a little bit more speed. Right? Just filling up. Let's go. There we go. We're filling up the buffer. Now, when this hits 80%, the reactor's going to turn on. You ready? Watch. You'll see this thing go green. At about now-ish. Come on, buddy. Don't lie to me. Do the thing. More than 80%. Go. Oh my goodness, that's not good. Nuclear meltdown happened. I was not prepared. Oh, radiation bad. Run away. We did the thing that we didn't want to do. How did that happen? We totally had active cooling. Didn't we? Didn't we have active cooling? Well, my radiation's terrible. Why are you no active? Enderium. There's not another block for active Enderium cooling, right? I don't think so. So why were you not actively in... Oh boy. I did a bad thing. I did a very bad thing, folks. I did a bad thing. Does my shop have Radaway? It doesn't. Increases rad resistance by 25 minutes. We are going to have to clean that up. We are going to have to clean up that mess. Let's go home and prepare for some mess cleanup, because that is a lot of radiation. Oh my goodness. Direwolf, please. Anti-radiation strong box. I can buy one of these, at least. Oh, hello, sir. Thank you. Put you away. A scrubber, golden carrot, radiation badge. Yeah, I don't need that. What I need to do is eat this. Whoo, cooling down, cooling down. Alright, we'll come back in a few minutes once I figure out how I'm going to clean that up. What I probably need to do is make some Rad-X and figure out why my active cooling didn't actively cool. Alright, so let's quickly investigate this guy. So what we want to do is make some Radaway nice and quick. So to make that, we need bioplastic and Radaway fluid in an infuser. Radaway fluid needs ethanol and glowing mushrooms. Glowing mushrooms we can craft. Ethanol is made in a chemical reactor between water and molten sugar is made in a melter. Easy peasy. So what I'm going to do is probably get some sugar, which, do you know how to make sugar? Oh, Dyer, please. Why don't you know how to make sugar? What kind of doesn't know how to make sugar? Come on, Dyer. Let's get with the program, shall we? All right, you know that, and do you know how to make these? Yeah, I think you should know how to make those. Do you know how to make those yet? No, but you do now. Cool. Yeah, and I'm worried about all that radiation leakage over there. Hopefully we can go clean it up. It might be a little bit of effort to get that cleaned up. Now you've got a crafting dude in here, right? So how about you keep sugar, or do I want to do another? I want one of them. Let's have another interface here. Interfacing it up. I wonder how radioactive that area is over there. Now that this has been sitting there, just leaking junk into the world for about 1 million years, I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. It's been whew. And I figured out what I did wrong, by the way. I was supposed to use active fluid coolers. It's a different block. I forgot. For some reason in my brain, I think you need to have the Enderium cooler and then you pump fluid into it. That's not the case. You need an active fluid cooler and pump Enderium into it. So that was a big dire derp on my part, which was awesome. So let's get you connected over here. So on the north, you're going to extract on green, insert on brown. You on the south are going to insert on green. And what you're going to insert and melt is going to be sugar. So let's keep in stock. We're going to want a crafting card, which should be straightforward enough to make. And we should probably filter, right? And let's get that sugar. And we're going to put you on the south, a filter with a white list of sugar. So you're only allowed to have sugar. Cool? Whoopsie. And do the thing, and that's cool. All right, so you're going to get sugar. Perfect. Now, do you guys have power already? I think you've got power somewhere, probably under the ground. Now, this will be a little bit sloppy, but we can get conduiting. I don't have any on me. Put you away for a minute, and... Oh, really? I've got none, or I had some and I didn't notice it. I have some and I didn't notice it, but it may not be enough. Okay, that's cool. And conduiting, let's go, buddy. We'll get that added in a minute. Come on. Come on. I'm impatient. You're over here? Yeah, look at you going. A little bit faster. Good enough for me. I only needed like one more. There you go. Sweet. Alright, so you're gonna make... Where are you going, buddy? Or are you just slow? You might be just slow. Let's make 128 of these. 128 of these. And that should be cool. Alright, so you're making molten sugar, so that's good. And you're also going to need water, so let's get a new sink. Alright, can we get that in a water bucket? Thank you, sir. Technically, we could tap into the existing water line over there, but meh. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have the sink back here, and you're going to do pressurized fluid conduits on the north. Will be extract always active, not insert, and you're going to get water. Cool. And then underneath here, what you're going to get is this, and you will be extract always active, not insert, and then you'll get the molten sugar, and that looks like cool beans. Right. Okay. And then nuclear craft. Let's move around some stuff here. So how are you doing with my auto crafting? Not as good as I would have liked. You're getting there, but we're waiting on energy upgrades to happen. I don't know what's taking you so long, buddy, but you're getting there. So let's get half a stack of you. I'll wait for the 32 of these to come in, and then we'll put those in the machine, and then we'll wait for a little bit more. Okay. Should I just do 16 of these? I feel like that's enough. 16 should be plenty. All right, so now you're getting ethanol and carbon dioxide. So let's configure the output tank configuration to void all. I don't need carbon dioxide. All I want from you is ethanol. Okay? And then ethanol is used in a fluid enricher. So then I probably need to use the better conduiting for this. Ender fluid conduits. Okay, so let's do you. You will extract on green and not insert. Okay. You will insert on green, extract on brown. Maybe I should make you... Let's make you extract on brown. And you will insert on brown, extract on blue. I like that better. And you will insert on blue. And you should be getting ethanol now. Beautiful. And then we want... glowing mushrooms. Let's get like 20 of those. They should be easy enough to make. By the way, you can totally make mushrooms using nature and dirt essence. Just saying. Not great, not terrible. Haha, it's that thing that I said earlier. Chernobyl's a good show, guys. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Alright, so over here now, we want to filter glowing mushrooms are allowed in, right? And you are going to be inserting, not extracting. Okay, so glowing mushrooms go in. Nuclear craft. You. Okay, so you've got upgrades, now you've got upgrades, and you're going to make radaway fluid. Cool. And then we need bioplastic, which is also made using sugarcane, by the way, and that's made in the manufactory. So it's a little bit slow to produce, but it's not too bad. And we don't need a million things of radaway, by the way. Like, having some is going to be useful. I want to be able to make it. But we don't need a million things of it, okay? So over here, that's where this goes, the fluid infuser. So we're going to whitelist you. And we're going to make you insert, but not extract, okay? So now you should be getting that, and that's pretty cool. And then finally, let's make you extract on purple, and you can insert on purple. And you get those, and now we've got RadAway production. Booyah. Now what I'd like to do is show you that you can use RadAway with some bioplastic, and start, and start, and start, and start, and cancel, and why are you being weird? Thank you. You can use RadAway with that and Energetic Blend. And a little bit more bioplastic, please. And you can make RadX, which will increase rad resistance by 25 for 10 minutes. The effect can be stacked, but higher levels of resistance will wear off more quickly. Cool. Man, my manufactory is not fast enough. Imitative immunity. Oh, you need a blaze dust. Oh, come on. Why are you even a thing that needs to happen? All right, so let's take these out to our radioactive area over here and see what happens. Okay, so we're hitting up nuclear area. And how bad are things out here? So this chunk is still nice and clear. How bad is this chunk? Not as bad as I thought it would be. Is the radiation getting gobbled up by the scrubbers over there? That would be cool. You know, touching this fluid is probably not an ideal situation, but I think we're actually okay. Like, if I touch this... Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely in pain right there. Alright, cool. I'm going to give myself some radiation resistance regardless. And let's... So basically what happened is we had a meltdown. And that's not a good time for anyone. Now it's created a bunch of source blocks of nasty corium, I think it is. Yeah, nasty, nasty, horrible stuff that we wanna get rid of if we can. So removing the source blocks, frankly, is key here to cleaning up this big old spill. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do now that we've cleaned this up a little bit, is wrap up the episode, and we will come back next time and try that again. Because clearly Dyer made a little bit of a mess, right? But luckily the radiation is not too bad. It really isn't. From that, I thought that would be way worse, and it wasn't. I mean, it was nasty, but it wasn't like end of the world nasty, especially regarding the radiation and all. Like, it really ain't too terrible. So I'm cool with that. All right, so let's put away some things we don't need at the moment. Glowing mushrooms I don't have to have on me. These guys I don't need at the moment. We want those active fluid coolers. We will do this again next episode and do it properly this time. For now, Del20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. It was a fun one, I'm sure. All right, take it easy, guys.